I mean, you get into really strange discussions of can we not see the decapitated head roll? And then you start arguing about, well, can you do a half a turn? You say, okay, you can do a half a turn, but the blood gush can't be for 2 seconds. It has to be for 1 second. So those are ongoing discussions, but actually the network's been great. We really pushed the envelope in every sense, and they let us get away with more than I thought they would.
That was also in the when
the gun rig.
Yeah, the gun rig with me. When
Nightmare. The episode Nightmare was the first and only time we've ever had issues with standards and practices, and so everything else they just were like, give us more, and we were shocked by that. But there's a scene where it's a vision. It doesn't really happen, but where Dean gets his brains blown out in Nightmare, and we actually rigged it, and we thought, like, you know, we rigged it so...
Yeah, the rig was awesome.
Yeah, you rigged it so the shot actually goes into his forehead, and the blood explodes out the back onto the wall. And we were like, haha, this is our lead, and we're just, you know... But, and Network was like, no way.
Yeah, this giant backpack filled with, like, grapes and corn syrup. And it was this tube just kind of coming right out of the back and from the head on, and I had a little button in my hand, and they just yelled action, and we timed it with a gunshot, and I hit the button and gave a reaction, and the whole wall went splat. You know. By the way, it was an awesome rig, but then they ended up having to cut to just the splat, and then back to me.
Back to him with the hole. Yeah. But the director of that episode, when I looked at those dailies, and I called the director of that episode, and I said, he said, how are they? How are they? You know, because Kim can tell you, all those directors are so self-confident that we don't need constant approval or anything. And he said, I said, they're great, Phil, but what the hell are you doing? And he said, well, you know, they'll look at that and they'll give me all the rest of the stuff. So.
We actually play a game with BSP, Broadcast Standards and Practice, where we cut the show and we cut it way too violent. So then they come in and they go, well, you have to take out 4 frames of that shot. And you go, oh, God, not 4 frames. Yes, 4 frames. So you take it out, but you always knew that you didn't need those 4 frames. So